They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going right back to Akers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Curry. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On first down, Hurts. Looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Greg Newsome. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
10 more there and another first down. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On 2nd down now. It's Nelson, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bates. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Holding, offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time,
and he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Now a handoff up the middle. Nelson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. No score after 1 on EA. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Nelson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Back to throw here. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Hurts.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Kennedy down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On 3rd down, Nelson.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the sack on 1st down, Hurts over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
That is caught by Lamb. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26.
They'll set up to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown!
Jamison Williams
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Takes it at the 7.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On second down, it's Nelson. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 43 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how Week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They go play action with Hurts. That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts hitting Juju on the slant. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on it man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Check. Unlock line.
Up the middle they go. Irving. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On second down now, it's Nelson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 78 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. We were looking here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. Some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
On 2nd down, it's Nelson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He juked him. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. 48 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talking about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Flush to his right. And this one too low.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wilson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left. And that will keep our score right where it is.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth.